very impressive thing what he did. Amidst depression and the angst of divorce, he went around the world and championed hunger causes and was more like an ambassador than many of our politicians were. A true bridge he was, and I was extremely impressed when I saw him come back from a concert tour in Russia one time when he said that he was the first artist to play over there and in China in almost 10, 15 years or what it was at the time, and he was the door for other artists like Billy Joel to go over there and do tours. Anyway, John Denver never really got the credit he deserved, so richly deserved, for the We Are the World song, the Hunger Project, all that stuff. He was the forebearer of all that, the starting point, the catalyst. And as if I couldn't admire him even more, that was just a wonderful thing to do, because I've always been an environmentalist and involved with things to help the environment, public lands. So he came back from this one tour of Russia, and he wrote this spectacular song. It was on the One World album, I believe, called Let Us Begin. And he told a long story about how he stood in Leningrad and went to the graveyard, which I can't pronounce the name of it. What is it? It's Kiriovsky. Thank you. So about 13 letters on that. Yeah. And on the plaque right in front of the graveyard, where there's many, many tombs, there was a little saying that said, "Let us begin." And he wrote this song. It's in several parts. The first verse is from the perspective of an American farmer. The second verse, he got Alexander Gradsky to sing, a famous Russian singer. My friend Pete and I actually talked with Alex a couple of years ago about one of his guitars that John Denver gave to him as a gift, and he was very kind, very gracious. And anyway, the second verse is from the perspective of a Russian soldier, and the last verse is a joining of the two together, and a philosophical look at what are we making weapons for? What more could you say? But what I really liked about what they wrote about, and he wrote the article in Windstar years ago about, instead of investing in weaponry, I think it was Buckminster Fuller said, let's invest in living. What a wonderful thing to say. And anyway, I want to dedicate this song to John Denver and to Buckminster Fuller and to Alexander Gradsky, and most of all, to all of you who are here tonight. This is a marvelous song, and I'm going to try to sing it for you. Okay? I am the son of a grassland farmer, Western Oklahoma, 1943. I always felt grateful to live in the land of the free. I gave up my father to South Korea, the mind of my brother to Vietnam. Now there's a banker who says I must give up my land. There are 4 generations of blood in this topsoil, 4 generations of love on this farm. Before I give up, I would gladly give up my right arm. What are we making weapons for? Why keep on feeding the war machine? We take it right out of the mouths of our babies. We take it away from the hands of a poor. Tell me, what are we making weapons for? I had a son, my son was a soldier. He was so like my father, he was so much like me. To be a good comrade was the best he dreamed he could be. He gave up his future to revolution, his life to a battle that just can't be won. For this is not living to live at the point of a gun. I remember the 900 days of Leningrad, the Serbs are dying, the cut of the coal. I remember the moment I prayed I would never grow old. What are we making weapons for? Why keep on feeding the war machine? We take it right out of the mouths of our babes. We take it away from the hands of the poor. Tell me, what are we making weapons for? For the first time in my life I feel like a prisoner, a slave to the ways of the powers that be. And I fear for my children as I fear for the future I see. Tell me, how can it be we're still fighting each other? What does it take for a people to learn? If our song is not sung as a chorus, we surely will burn. What are we making weapons for? Why keep on feeding the war machine? Take it right out of the mouths of our babes. Take it away from the hands of the poor. Tell me, what are we making weapons for? Have we forgotten all the lives that were given, all the vows that were taken, saying never again, never again? Now for the first time, this could be the last time. If peace is our vision, let us begin. Have we forgotten all the lives that were given, all the vows that were taken, saying never again, never again? Now for the first time.